57th gathering of the Commission for Social Development.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. Dear guests, first of all, welcome. I would like to welcome you on our side event here in UN as the side meeting of the 57th meeting of UNICEF and OCA to be here with us. My name is Abdullah and I am the head of the President's for Turks Abroad and dear guests, there are estimated 6 million citizens living abroad and 3.5 million of them live in Germany, 5 million based in Europe, and overall 6.5 million all over the world. And our main aim as the diaspora agency establish our country's diaspora policies and carry out activities to protect the identities of our students abroad. And in that sense, we have three missions. The first one, maintain their ties with their homeland. And the second one, help them to protect Turkish culture and Turkish language. And the third one, help them to improve their status in the societies they live in. The program is all inclusive. We cover tuition fees, we cover preparation course, and we give students monthly stipend.
Not only globally under the Sustainable Development Goals, where the ambition over the next 20 years is to leave no one behind. Of course, the work that we do as UNHCR is about social inclusion. Some remarks about the extraordinary generosity of the Turkish government that goes back not just 5 years or 10 years, but back 60 years of association with UNHCR. And then perhaps few specific remarks about the tertiary education program as what we would call as partnership in action, because these sorts of practical partnerships really do deliver.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about how we're trying to do that with you. Behind every child learns, and really trying to focus very much on the hardest to reach, those children who are not being reached through normal.
For disaster management. But after 2011, when Syria crisis started, we started for helping for refugees in Turkey.
Of course, the number of the students I mentioned is 600,000 from the grade 1 to 12. So we have made a projection in our institution YTV, and we have projected like the numbers until 2030. How many Syrian students is going to enroll in higher education, and we have shared these figures with the responsible institutions, Minister of Education and Higher Education Council in Turkey. And I think, of course, as the Turkish students, not all high school students is going to enroll in higher education, of course. There is going to be a decrease.
Establish their own country in their own agenda. So that's why I think it is important to understand that Turkey has potential to do that, but we are not pushing them to go back, because returning back to home should be safe, should be voluntary, should be dignified. So we are not expecting them, or we're not telling them to go back. So we would go on with the last question. Yeah, please. And then we will, and then we will have the final remarks, final comments, very shortly from the speakers, and then we will finish.
I have a guest here.